Playa, mujeres fumando. Mira, tírame plan y esos nalgas de mentira. Tan brinda, que chimba, colombiana linda. Siempre con los ojos rojos de Cali, con mi amiguita Mari.
My head's in the clouds, can you bring me back down, boy? I need it. My head's in the clouds, can you bring me back down, boy? I need it. Need it. Need it. Need
Shout out to all you gentlemen out there on a Wednesday night. I was supposed to be here about a half an hour ago. Then all of a sudden, you know how your computer, when you got something important that you want to do, all of a sudden it wants to just reboot itself and upgrade all its software? Yeah, that's just what happened to me. But shout out to all you gentlemen that are here on a wonderful Wednesday night. Glad you guys are here. We got a great topic. When it comes to dating in other countries, many of us talk about our experiences in Europe. Many of us talk about our experience actually in South America, in the Caribbeans, in Africa, and even in Southeast Asia. But we rarely talk about the experience of the passport bros, the blue book gentlemen, the expats, the weekend warriors, when it comes to our experience with the ladies, the lovely ladies in Europe. Tonight, we're going to look at and see some of the experiences and hear from the mouths of what the ladies have to say about dating men of color in Europe. We notice that the ladies are having problems when they're in Europe. When it comes to dating, nobody seems to want to, spend time with the ladies. So we're going to see is, hey, does it matter if you have this skin? Are you in or out? So we're going to look at that topic tonight, because tomorrow I've got an interview with the brother that's out there in Europe right now. He's been out there for a while, and he's going to tell us step by step his experience and the experience of other black men when it comes to dating women, them Scandinavian women. Shout out to you guys out there that are part of this live stream this evening. Appreciate you guys being here. Let's get ready with the shout outs. First shout out I want to give is to my man Blade Runner with the $5 Cash App the other day. Appreciate you, brother. Glad that you're here. Glad that all you guys are here. Shout out to my man David Dice of the Dice family.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with that, man. But shout out to Dave. Appreciate you being here. He say, I have a feeling that this is going to be a great one. Let's get it in. Yes. Oh, this is going to be fun. I won't lie. I won't lie. This is going to be a fun one tonight. Shout out to all you guys. Shout out to my man DJ Dean in the building. Glad to see you here, sir. He say, what up? How are you feeling tonight? I'm having a wonderful, wonderful night, man. Andre and I are going to be putting up the Christmas tree a little later because you guys know in Colombia, we kind of late, okay? It's going on November next week. We late putting up the Christmas tree. In Colombia, it's supposed to be up like October 1st. You know, the light should have been up like the second week of September. So we kind of late with putting up the tree, but we're going to get that done this evening. Shout out to our girl, Andrea. Shout out to Kenny Peoples being in the building. And my boy, LJD, Southern Vegan as well. Glad to see that you're here, brother. Glad to see that you are here as well. Kenny Peoples says this. He said, good evening, Dre. He said, LCB family. And say hi to your P.O. Andrea. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. She's in the other room. She's cooking dinner right now. So she's in the other room. But I'll definitely let her know that you guys have given her a shout out. Shout out to you, Kenny. Yes, sir. Raymond's in the building. Good morning and good evening. So for all you guys on the other side of the world, good morning. And to those of us over here, hope you guys are having a great, great evening. Once again, tonight's topic is about Black men and Scandinavian women. I know that we often hear about Black men and Asian women, and Black men and women in Africa, even in the States, but we rarely hear about the success stories of that we have as men of color in the predominantly Scandinavian or Eastern Europe countries. So we're going to be going all across. We're going to be hitting Poland tonight, Finland. We're going to be hitting Austria tonight. We hitting Sweden and Switzerland tonight. We are hitting Germany tonight. I got you back, Germany. We're hitting France tonight. Yeah, bruh. We're going to see the success of Black men all across these different locations in Europe. And we're hitting Russia. I haven't forgotten about you, big girl. I haven't forgotten about you. My man Raymond says this is, I pray that I find a good Eastern European or Arabic woman one day. He said 1A, 1B for me. Can't beat that. I'm not mad at you. That's a good choice right there. That's a good choice. I cannot be mad at you guys. Ronin Travelers is in the building. Salute to you, kind sir. Salute to you. Glad that you are doing great this morning. Glad that you're doing great. He said, Dre, this should be interesting. Yeah, it's going to be a good one. I won't even lie. This is going to be a fun one. This is going to be a good one, man. I wish I could put it in another way, but I can't. It's going to be fun. Let me hit the super chat real quick. Shout out to my brother, them Canadian boys. That is again.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Yes, sir. Oh, Canada. Oh, Canada. Shout out to them Canadians out there. Appreciate you, brothers, being here. Shout out to my brother, Black Nubian. Always showing some love to the channel. Let me scroll back down to, I had Dave, Ronan. Shout out to Ronan being here. Salute to you. And Ronan says, make sure you guys hit that like button. You guys have been doing an excellent job on the like buttons lately, man. Making sure you click that like button. Make sure you click that like button. We got 28 in the building thus far. Make sure you click that like button. We like you. Make sure that you like us too. Shout out to Jermon. 983, that is. Shout out to you. He say, if you're going to play in the snow, at least get the European version. I won't lie, bruh. I won't lie. Y'all know I got stories. Oh my God, bruh. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's 100% correct. He's 100% correct. Shout out to my brother Zeke. Being in the building. Salute to you as well, brother. Glad to see that you're here, Zeke. Glad to see that you're here. Let's go, says LJ. Let's go. But before we do, we got Jay Anderson the Great. We got to give a shout out to. Salute to you as well, brother. He said to the grown man chat, Andre and Andrea love crossing borders. Glad that you guys are here, man. I really am. Shout out to the brothers that I met at Rico Richie last night. I went to Rico Richie by myself, right? And that's the guys that don't know. When you come to Cali, Colombia, that's the sports bar where we all hang out on Monday and Tuesday nights. It was opened by a brother, Doug. Doug was there last night. He's a brother from Atlanta. And he decided to open up a sports bar / mini restaurant here in the Granada area of Cali, Colombia. And it's called Rico Richie. So you can find it all over the internet and you can download the location. And it's open up throughout the week. But the day that many of us really hang out is on Mondays and Tuesday nights. So I'm sitting up there. I'm kind of like doing some work at the same time, drinking some beers. And it was great to meet all the guys that walked up to me and gave me a handshake and let me know, hey, Dre, if it was not for you, I would not be here. And I'm talking about guys that have been here for 2, 3, 4 years. One guy gave me a story. I'm going to tell you guys their story in a second after I get done with this shout out. It's an amazing story. I'm trying to set up an interview with these guys too. Really good story. So shout out to all those guys that I met last night at Rico Richie. A lot of guys there. Give me your boy handshake, showing Andre and Andrea some love. And my boy Bobby Space Ghost is in the building. Yes, sir. That 99 for the 99. Yes, sir. He say checking in once again. Yes, sir. Checking in once again. Glad to see that you're here. Shout out to Mr. Carson being in the building. Shout out to Ephraim being here. Glad that you're here. What's up, gents? What's up to you, brethren? Hope you're having a good night. And my man T-Max. Salute to you, my neighbor on the other side of the country. Glad to see that you're here. He say, Andre, I'm on my way to a basketball game for my university with Elijah. Hey, give my boy a shout out. Tell my man I said, what's up? That's the bearded one. The bearded one. Yes, sir. Shout out to him, man. Glad to see he's doing good. He said Estonia. I didn't hit all the countries of Europe. So Estonia is one of those locations that I did hit, as far as like certain areas I hit as a group, as a unit, but certain countries I hit individually. But yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, dudes sleeping on them European girls, bro. European white girls ain't built like they are in the States, bro. Believe me. Yes, sir. But the white girls in the States built different now. Shout out to KP being in the building, Chi-Town boys. Shout out to Chi-Town. Let me give a shout out to the Chi real quick. Let's go here. There we go.
And you say Chi City. Chi City. Coming home again.
Yes, sir. Shout out to them boys out in the Chi. Appreciate you being here. Shout out to Queen's being in here as well. He say peace and prosperity, brother Andre. Gratitude, prosperity to all, brother, to all of us. I appreciate you, gentlemen, when you guys show up to Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. And like I said, I appreciate just meeting you guys in person. You guys always bless my night because I don't go out much, man. You know, I got Theo's class. I got time with Andrea. I got books I'm writing. I've got consultations like crazy coming down the turnpike, and at the same time doing the live stream. So I don't go out often. And Andrea's birthday coming next Monday. Yes, sir. So next Monday is Andrea's birthday. And I kid you not, man. Goodness gracious. Yeah, your girl will be 31. 31 years. I'm 58. I just turned 58. Andrea will be turning 31. So shout out to my man Crypto. Yes, sir. Crypto Dragon. I like that name. Crypto Dragon Empire. Nice name. He said, evening, Andre, and all of my Blue Book brethren. Salute to all of you. Yes, sir. Salute to you as well, kind sir. Salute to you as well. Make sure I got everybody, such as collecting data. That's all he's doing. He said, I'm collecting data. Salute also to you, sir. Salute also to you. Glad to see that you're here. You say salute to the brothers in the chat. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's scroll down a little further. Let me make sure I got everybody. I got Ronan. I like that new logo that you got, Ronan. I like that, brethren. I see you getting your little Slim Goody license. I see you slimming down, getting your Slim Goody license too. Yes, sir. We both working on it, brother. My man Jay Fleming, Mr. Fit himself, is in the building, gentlemen. Glad to see that you guys are here. And Quiet Storm? Hey, Quiet Storm, you see I'm doing the live stream earlier so I can make sure that I come to class, come to the group meeting. We are in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to you. Shout out to the Terraform. All of us. Yes, sir. Terraform. Yeah, Terraform. That's what me and my uncle Jeffrey Ghostface was talking about that. Jeffrey said he feels guilty when he's not doing class work because he's so busy doing projects and class work that when he's at work and he's not working on something, he's like, man, am I doing something wrong by not doing Terraform right now? And I'm like, no, it ain't just you. That's that addictive behavior in our family. Yes, sir. I will be in the meeting. Yes, sir. Will says this. Shout out to my man Will. That's H Money, that is. He says, peace and blessings, Andre and Andrea. Salute to the chat. Salute to you as well, Will. Glad to see that you're here, brother. Glad to see that you're here. Shout out to my man Christ the Storyteller. I like that. Press the Storyteller. I like that. Salute to you as well, my brother. Glad to see that you're here this fine evening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my man, once again, my man Will. I think I got everybody. Looks like I got everyone. We got 44 in the building. We're going to be getting started immediately. You won't have to hear me running off at the mouth. You will not have to hear me run at the mouth. Let me change the music right now. Change that up for us. Make it the smooth music. All right, let me turn that volume down. Like I mentioned earlier, one of the biggest, and the reason why I'm talking about over the last few weeks, I've been presenting, like we went to Asia and we showed how black men are accepted in Asia. You guys already know how it is in South America. I want you guys to get comfortable with the fact that you are wanted and accepted as men of color around the world. Now, this is not a slight to our white brothers, our Latin brothers, our Middle Eastern brothers. This is not a slight to them. But I noticed that a lot of times those groups don't have to ask this question. You ready? Do Asian women like white men? They don't ask that question, do they? Do women in South America like us Latin brothers? They don't have to ask that question. But it seems that everywhere us brothers are starting to travel to, we have a little bit of hesitancy because we assume by how we were treated in our home countries, other countries will treat the black man the same way. And I'm here to tell you, no. And those of you who've already traveled, you ex-military brothers and beyond, you already know that no, that's not necessarily true. Shout out to my man Gene Wright of the Wright family being in the building as well. You guys know that's not necessarily true. So at the end of the day, we're going to take a look at what European women have to say about being with men of color. And after tonight's episode, you guys will know. And like I said, tomorrow night, I've got an interview with a brother that has spent time in Europe the whole time. So nobody can, refute what he has to say. And so I got an interview with him mañana. Shout out to the brother. But let's get ready to get started with the video.
You might not believe it, but Sweden is the only country where women confidently make the first move and often bring you home if they're interested. They don't waste months playing.
So in Sweden, they're going to make the first move and they're going to take you home. You ain't got to worry about going back to your Airbnb. They're going to take you back.
The does he like me-us game. If a Swedish woman likes you, she'll tell you straight up. Want her number? She'll ask for it without hesitation. Want a kiss? Forget waiting for some special occasion. She goes after it boldly. In Sweden, it's the women who do the chasing. If you're good-looking, smiling, and polite, they'll walk right up to you, start a conversation, offer you a drink, or even ask you to dance. No awkwardness, no fragile egos getting in the way. It's not too easy, desperate. It's pure confidence. Unapologetically showing who they are. Guys absolutely love this. It makes them more confident, courageous, and comfortable owning their desires, and no one judges them for that kind of honesty and boldness. Meanwhile, you're still nervously texting, "Hey, how are you?" to a girl who hasn't replied.
I like what Zeke said. He said, keep in mind, Sweden is the first official feminist government. But here's the cool part about it. How they handle feminism in one country, in some cases, just some, is completely different from how we handle it back home. Let's be honest. The women in our country back home can be somewhat disrespectful when it comes to how they walk with their feminism or as feminists. Women in Europe can be feminists and still walk in their femininity. We don't get that. We get either or back home. Either she's going to be feminine or either she's going to be a feminist. And in many cases, disrespectful, rude, out-talk you. And then when she does make money, she brags about it. She's not looking to share it. She's looking to take your proceeds, even though she's a feminist and she's making her money. And then the other thing about feminists back in the States, you ever notice that it is situational? It means that I'm a feminist until I need you to help me change a tire. I'm a feminist until I need some help for you to carry these heavy bags. I'm a feminist. In the United States, it's situational. In Canada, it's situational. I'm a feminist until I need your masculinity. And then I'm docile. I'm a woman. You should help me because I'm a woman and you're a man. You're bigger. But then as soon as you open up that door, they go back into that feminist mindset and they don't say thank you for holding the door open. So that's the difference between dating in a country like Finland, that you're right, it's the first country that has allowed women to walk in there as feminists, but how they carry or handle their feminism is completely different. I've dated European feminists. It ain't like the States. It ain't like the States at all. Feminism in certain countries, the women say, we going 50-50 on our first dinner. That's feminist. That's feminist in other countries. I'm going to approach that man. That's feminist in other countries. I ain't got to wait for him to ask me for the sex. I'm about to ask him for the sex. That's feminist in other countries. I'm interested in really getting to know him and making it serious. That's feminists in other countries. They can make money and yet they can make families. In our country, a feminist makes money, but she forgot how to make a family. And that's the problem that many of us notice between the United States. I kid you not, guys. Bruh, I'm giving y'all the secret. At least one time in your life, you got to get you some European coochie, dog. Bruh, I ain't talking about no white girl from Kentucky. I'm not talking about a white girl from Indiana. I'm not talking about a white girl. Shout out to the white girl, the blonde, blue-eyed white girls, the white girls with the freckles and the orange hair. I mean the redhead little redhead white girl. Shout out to them. I'm talking about true blue with an accent. Sound like she just got to the country yesterday. European. And they are everywhere. Bruh, they are everywhere. You just don't say nothing to them, so you don't realize, or you think that they stuck up. They ain't. And there's a lot of European chicks in the States as well as beyond that can't wait to get smashed by a brother. Okay, y'all think I'm playing. For those that know, you know that I'm telling the truth. Let's go back to the video. So we're talking about the women right now in Sweden.
In weeks. But in Sweden, women are the ones asking guys out, no beating around the bush. They don't play the I like you, but I'm waiting for you to make the first move game. So would you date a woman who takes the lead like that? Let me know in the comments.
Who was interested first? Who said I love you first? Who's more protective? Who clean?
You see the brothers work. Let's pause and give a salute to the brother. You see the brothers work. You see the brothers work. My man got a duet. He got a duet sitting next to him. Not solo. He got a duet.
Cleans more? Who eats the most? Who spends the most money? Who is most likely to start an argument?
If you need time, just take your time. Honey, I get it. Way you got me on it.
European countries that love black men. Denmark, Sweden, Norway.
Think I'd rather you in my bed.
How do Swedish women, on average, based on what you know, what you heard, feel about dating black men?
Yes, that's right. They are popular because not my friends, not what I know about like directly, but I have heard that they also feel the attraction toward African Americans.
Why is that? Why are they attracted to black men? What is it about us that they like?
Well, I think I will give you a very simple comparison. I have a wavy hair. Now I have fixed it. But I have a wavy hair, but I always like to have a straight hair. So we like what we don't have. So that's why some Swedish women, they feel attracted to black Americans. Because you don't see that quite often. And I think that it's normal to feel attracted to something that you don't always see. It's not common in the society. As the blue eyes or, yeah, blonde people, etc.
Now she's saying that, listen, all I've seen since I've been growing up is blonde hair, blue eyes. She like, you know, it's nice, but it's better to see something different. See somebody of a different complexion, different language, different mindset, different culture, compared to just your whole life seeing blonde and blue eyes. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but it is what it is. Dre, he said, Dre, a lot of brothers got Dr. Umar in their heads. Snow bunnies never, and facts, and sleeping on the white women, which is a huge mistake. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Man, y'all sleeping, man. My man, International Quiet Storm said, I had a Swedish and Philippine chick from Sweden, actually, and she was one of the best women I've ever had. My first girlfriend, her family was Swedish. She was Swedish. Blonde, blue-eyed, Wendy. No, my first girlfriend, bruh. You know your first love, when your first true love. Shout out to Wendy. Shout out to Wendy. He say feminine to be more direct in Sweden. Yep, feminism is more direct in Sweden. He say in the States, they use feminine to reign over you. That's the difference. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Good point. Great point. Let's go back to the video.
So
Wow, incredible.
Just psychology. Nothing more than that.
Are the women in Russia checking heavy for black men? For black men and passport bros.
So we're in Russia. Now we went to Sweden. Now we're going to Russia.
I'm going to go with an astounding yes. Yes, they are. Make your way there to Siberia. Enjoy yourself. You are forbidden fruit. You are the unknown. Be welcoming. They want to meet you and they are excited to meet you. So absolutely.
So the brother said brothers need to go to Russia too.
The black man, the passport bro, see something different. Go to your usual countries. Experience something new. Meet someone new. They want something different, and they'll welcome you with open arms.
Why are Swedish women considered so beautiful? Sweden, known not just for its stunning landscapes, but also for the beauty of its
Man, listen. Y'all need to be smashing that while you watching Dr. Umar. While you watching Dr. Umar footage, go ahead, get your snow bunny and let the snow bunny watch the footage with you. Come on, man. Come on, man.
as women. But why are Swedish women often considered so beautiful? Let's uncover the surprising reasons behind this perception. Genetics and geography. The beauty of Swedish.
Oh, yeah, and they got sisters in Sweden. Do not get it twisted, bruh. Oh, y'all didn't think I was going to bring the sisters? Y'all didn't think I was going to bring the sisters? In the way of Umar said the third time. Y'all didn't think I was bringing the sister? Don't you find that suspicious that the Swedish sisters got to show up too? Come on now.
Women is often attributed to their genetic heritage. The harsh Nordic climate over centuries led to the survival of strong, healthy individuals, resulting in distinct facial features and a healthy appearance. Natural care and minimalism. Swedish women emphasize natural beauty. They prefer natural.
Thick. Let's bring that beat back. Thick. That's how thick. See, in the United States, you say thick one way.
Care and minimalism.
This is what's supposed to be thick.
Swedish women emphasize natural.
That's thick. Not what y'all call thick in the United States. Them in the States, them fat chicks. Say that again. What y'all call thick in the States, those chicks are fat. This is thick. This is thick right there.
Natural beauty.
Come on now. That's how the white girls in the States ain't built like that, except for the country girls. He said, well, time to look. He said, yeah, for real. It's time to look at plane tickets. Rule the land. Rules of the land. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Crypto in the building once again. The real Captain Marvel is in the building. He said I had a Russian Ukraine. Oh man, that's nice. She gave me pussy. It made me Barsha Shroop. I can't pronounce that one. Barsha soup. Yeah, man. Oh man, y'all taking me back down memory lanes, man, with the Russian and the Ukraine. Oh my God. And my Ukrainian was a virgin. She was a virgin. Yeah, man. Y'all taking me back down. I shouldn't be watching this tonight. Y'all taking me back down memory lane. He said Dr. Umar has been smashing snow bunnies for real on the DL. Man, that's no doubt, man. The way that he talks about them, doesn't he? All the time he talks about snow bunnies, especially the snow bunny that took care of him while he was in college. Yeah. He said he be smashing them. That's facts. That's facts. Come on now. Thickness. American thick obesity. Yes, sir. But that back though, for real, that back. The yams. She's from Yamsterdam. She's from Yamsterdam. She's from Alaska. She's got to be from Alaska. Yamsterdam. Yes, sir. While y'all listen to what them fat sisters got to say in the States, y'all need to be getting them snow bunnies.
They prefer natural skincare products and embrace minimalism in
Damn, she from Yamsterdam.
Makeup, which enhances their effortless beauty appeal. A healthy lifestyle. In Swedish culture,
yeah, they got the sisters in Sweden.
Healthy eating, regular exercise, and outdoor activities are key parts of daily life. This lifestyle reflects on their skin, hair, and overall appearance, contributing to their radiant looks. Cultural perceptions and media. The beauty of Swedish women has been romanticized globally through popular culture and media. Hollywood movies, the fashion industry, and social media often present Swedish women as an ideal beauty standard.
Even the sisters look good. Even the sisters with the lippy lips looking good.
In the end, Swedish women's beauty isn't just about genetics. It's a combination of culture, lifestyle, and global perceptions. But remember, true beauty isn't just about appearance. It's about confidence and a happy spirit shining from within.
Swedish girls are known for their looks. But that's not the only thing that makes Swedish girls stand out. They also know how to dress. This is an average American outfit versus an average Swedish outfit. Big difference. The reason for this is that Swedish girls incorporate stylish brands like Isabel Marant, True Religion, Valentino, and Uggs into their outfits, along with fashionable items like Valentino open sneakers.
Hey, women of Europe, I've got a question for you guys. And I'm talking about girls from countries like Sweden, Denmark, Norway, Iceland, Finland, Lithuania, Latvia, Poland, Russia. You got to answer this question for me. What is it about black men that you women love so much? For some reason, I mainly get checked out by women from those regions of Europe. You know what I'm saying? And you never know. There might be a guy in here who's black.
That's a good question, King. Kang. Shout out to Kang being in the building. Kang said this. He said, do you think or believe, and I want to hear what you guys have to say too. Do you think or believe that brothers from the States don't go to Europe because of these two reasons? They have Becky's in the States and they don't like white women. I would say and the third thing is, I would say a little bit of both, but then I would say thirdly, they assume that white women in the States are just like white women in the other countries. I could easily let's put it in every aspect. Brothers in the States assume that Latin women in the States are just like the ones in the States. Don't they? They think the Latin women, first of all, black people think everybody from Mexico. If you Latin, you from Mexico. You are not from Venezuela. You're not from Ecuador. You're not from Peru. You're not a Peruvian chick. You're not from Argentina. If you are a Latin woman and you land in the black community, you Mexican. Your mama gonna say she Mexican. So we know nothing about these other communities outside of the United States anyway. When it comes to Asian, in the black community, what? Everybody Chinese. We haven't grown up knowing that there's a difference between the Korean, the Philippine, and so forth, right? Cambodian. We don't know that. So when it comes to white girls, I've found most brothers don't go to other countries or don't go to Europe and deal with white girls because they don't know. So yes, you got brothers that don't deal with white girls at all. I ain't dealing with no white girls. I love my black queens. I love you, queens. I love you, queens. I love you, queens. I got those brothers. Then you got the white boys that like the white girls from the States with a cowgirl hat on and a thick thighs and a cowboy boots on, and that's cool too. But both are making a judgment call, whether it be the brother that's a pro-black or the brother that only like stateside white girls. You're doing yourself a disservice, bruh. Ain't nothing like smashing a Ukrainian from Ukraine. Ain't nothing like getting you some Russian coochie from Russia. I'm talking about a German chick accent so thick you barely understand her English. I'm talking about that could cook recipes from her countries. I ain't talking about these little short 5'5" white girls that y'all got. I'm talking about these white girls that's like 5'11" in Europe, 6'1". Well, I'm tall, so I'm looking for that. 6'1" in Europe. You talking about some tall women? Them Scandinavian women can be tall. Not all, but many. So they experience how they look, how they're built, how they take care of their bodies, their diets, their face. You'll notice on here a lot that their faces are really, really shining and clean, and you can tell it's from their diet compared to the white girl diet in the States. So yeah, let me see what you guys had to say about this. Let me scroll down a little bit. You see, that's so true about Latin perspective for black folks. This is very true. He said, I've had to do a full perspective on Asian of the world, with some brothers. He said they sometimes get it, but I know many of them don't. He said, I'm back with a shout out to my man Jerome in the building. Jermaine's representing, and my man Will. Glad to see you here. He said Europe is certainly is more expensive. Not necessarily, not in all areas, Will. As you well know, if you're in Southern Europe, like Portugal, Spain, Italy, Greece, it's a lot more affordable to live there. You can get you a nice spot, nice home for less than $1,500. A nice spot, 2-bedroom, 2-bath in these countries. But you're right. When you start making your way up into the eastern, like the Scandinavian locations, yeah, that it could be a lot more expensive. That's so true. Even when it comes to taxes. He say next time. He say, my man Tori in the building. Shout out to Tori. Tori says this. He said next time I hear a woman who says y'all don't go to Sweden or Finland. I got a brother that's in that area right now. I'm going to be interviewing tomorrow. He said, I'll be the first to say, oh, yes, we do. Oh, yeah, we're out there, man. We are out there. He said, forget Snow Bunny. He say, that was a thick heart. She was thick. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He said, hungry is hard to crack these days. He say, some brothers have been trying to crack their code. And it's one step at a time, one step at a time. Once one or two brothers get through the door, that's it. That's it. He said this. He said, if you had a lot of white girls in the States and lived in the South, snow bunnies seem like they are played out. They are played out right now. Yep. Yep. Shout out to you guys being here. Let me scroll down, make sure I got everybody. He said, my answer is, shout out to you. Shout out to Drew once again. Drew says this. He said, my answer is the first one. He said, there is a big difference between American and European white girls. That's so true, brother. He said, I know the difference. I kid you not. I know the difference too. Big difference. And I'm going to say one big difference I did notice. I kid you not. When the narrator was saying what he was saying about European white women are more open and more expressive and more prone to approach you or to flirt with you or to say, hey, let's go. He ain't lying. He is not lying. European women are extremely open to be like, what's up? What we doing? What we doing? To where you looking like, girl, you too. If you don't sit your slow down, Miss Fineness. Slow your butt down, woman. But yeah, every European woman I've had, man, they be on tiger mode when it comes to a brother, man. I don't know how they do with white brothers, but when it comes to us, they do not they have no brakes. Let me put it like that. They have no brakes, bruh. And for all those that say, well, it's just a fetish, they're just with you because you black. True. Guess who else with you because you black? Black women. Remember I talked about that before? Yeah. Black women are with you because you're a black king. They don't. When the last time you heard a sister say white king? They don't talk like that normally, do they? They only are with you because you are black. So while we're sitting back worried about the white girl looking at you as a fetish, don't forget what the sisters have been doing to you your whole life. The only reason you got that black coochie your whole life is because of this. This opened up doors for you to have her open up her legs. I'm going to say that again. This opened up doors for you so she could open up them black legs for you. If you did not have this, my brother, and you had the same personality, and you was the same person and making the same income, and you drove the same car, but you was a white boy, she wouldn't have showed you no love. She wouldn't have showed you no love. Believe that one. He said, I was stationed in Germany. Shout out to my man, Will. Will in the building. Show some love to Will. Will say, I was stationed in Germany with a brother who had a wife that was 6'4", tall, and she was, bruh. Andre is the shortest that I've dated. Me, I'm a tree chopper by nature. 6 feet and over. Especially when they got that supermodel bill. I don't care if she's black or white. If she got that supermodel bill and she's over 6 feet, yeah, your boy Dre had to holler at her. Yeah, bruh. Yeah, I kid nothing. I think the tallest I dated was 6'4". 6'4" was the tallest. She played basketball, obviously. But and she played in WNBA. She played in Israel. Kid you not. Shout out to my Jay. What's up to you, brother? Glad to see you here. He said, contemplating visiting another country while in Estonia. Should I do Latvia or Litav? Well, I said Latvia or Sweden? What should he do, gentlemen? For those with experience, Latvia or Sweden? He said, yes, the affordability is wonderful in Europe. He said, I keep saying this. It's not as many, as many think there is low-key spots where you can get rent per month. That's true. He said, sometimes nice for $7. That I did know. I kid you not. That's why so many people are running to Portugal, Spain, Italy, and Greece. They know that the Northern Europe is, yes, it's a lot more expensive, but Southern Europe, yeah. And you would think it was the opposite because Southern Europe is like the better weather, things like that. He said, Hamburg, Germany, anyone? He said, all day, every day. He said, my homie has real estate in Luxembourg. He said, and they are the richest per capita in, he said, they're the richest per capita in, per citizen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Glad to hear all these good testimonies, guys. And you know what? Hearing from you guys just goes to show that we do go to Europe. Whether it's you guys telling the story of your friends or you telling your own story, people start to realize that, hey, we go to Europe. I don't know what people think. Brother said, hey, go to Sweden. He said, her fetish is to meet my needs. Absolutely correct. I have no problem with that. Will said, German women will cuss you out if you call them. Yeah, that's. I was dating a German chick, and that talking white talk, like white girls this, white girls. That's true. That's true. They just like in South America, women want to represent their country. So it is with women in Europe. That trying to generalize women in Europe, that's another thing. Trying to generalize women in Europe, that ain't gonna work, bruh. That ain't gonna work. You can't just be walking through Poland saying somebody white and then all of a sudden take your butt to Paris and then call the other girl white. They gonna be looking at you like, you know what, bruh? Here's what we gonna do. We gonna leave you alone. That's what they gonna do. They gonna leave you alone. Yep. He said the European view of the Caucasians from the States at the bottom of the food. That's true too. Man, you guys are coming with some facts. Yeah, they look at kind of like white Europeans look at white Americans like stupid, lazy, uninformed about the world. Yeah, they do. They do not look at they don't look at the Trump family as their equals. They really don't. It's the craziest thing, man. It's the craziest thing. Brother said go to Bulgaria. Ain't nothing wrong with that. A lot of beautiful locations around there. He said Italy is super cheap right now. He said many of the young people are leaving. He said, and you can buy a house cheap there. That's absolutely correct. That is so true. So true. So brother said go to Sweden first and then Latvia. Then go to Latvia. Your mom says this. He said, yes, indeed, folks think that we tripping if we say this. Because they don't go anywhere. They don't see what we get a chance to see around the world. Let's go back to the video, gentlemen. And this brother's from the UK, and he's an advocate. I looked at a few of his videos on his TikTok. His whole TikTok channel is dedicated to trying to get brothers out of the UK and go to the Scandinavian countries to find good women in Europe.
Who might be having trouble in the dating scene in London, who will see this and be like, you know what, I'm gonna go venture to these countries and see what I want. You know what I mean? So please explain it to me. What is it about us that you guys love so much?
Why some white women are drawn to black men? The answer isn't just about looks. It's deeper, more emotional, and even cultural.
before we go any further with that, shout out to the cute white girl. The reason why, and I'm going to bring that back, because this is going to explain why we do these videos about black men in Asia, black men in Africa, black men traveling to South America. I want you guys to know this. This is very important. The reason why I do videos like this, because I want you guys to feel, I know you military guys, you got it. And some of you older guys that have been traveling for a while, you get it. But some of you guys that are newbies and have never traveled to Europe, or you, let's be honest, can I be for real, for real? You ain't never had no white girl. You ain't never had no Latin girl. Ain't that many Latin girls in your city. And you might be 25, you might be 35. In your 35 years, you ain't never really messed with no white girls like that. Even if you wanted to, I'm here to tell you, man, the reason why I am showcasing this, I want you guys to know, hey, there are women in the world that see you beyond just money. Yes, all women want proceeds. All women want resources. So we know that. But there are women in the world, cultures of women in the world that appreciate you as a man of color, dark skin, light skin, caramel color, tall, short, big dude, small dude, appreciate you and want you. I'm going to say this again. I want us men to get out of our mind, man, they ain't gonna want me because I'm black. It is literally the exact opposite, based off of my experience, the experience of other individuals, the brothers that were in the military experience. I just want you guys to feel encouraged. I want you guys to feel comfortable with that. If I don't feel like going to Thailand and I want to go to Sweden or Switzerland, I can run rampant through there too. I want you guys to feel comfortable with that, because they're absolutely correct. There are things that we bring to the table as men of color that no other culture brings to the table. They can try to emulate, they can try to pretend like they're like us, but they aren't us. And so when we land, the original, the authentic, many of these countries are looking for us with open arms. So don't think that, oh man, if I go to Latvia, man, them women that go want me, man. Shh. When you land, it's going to be a group of women looking at you like, wow, it's a black guy here. And then there's another group of women that's going to be like, wow, there's a black guy here. You see what I'm saying? Some will look at you with a stare of inquisitiveness, and some will look at you as like, finally, I can get me some of that black chocolate love that I've been hearing about my whole life. Come here, chocolate man. You say you also have less problems with non-English women in Europe. This is so true. So true. And this is another reason why I'm showing this. I'm glad that you said that, Will, because I'm trying to break our mental stereotypes of what we experience from Latin women in the States. We make the mistake and assume that Latin women in other countries are like that. What we think of sisters in the States, we assume that all our sisters in Africa or the Caribbean are like that, which is not true. What we think of white women in the States or in UK or in Europe, because whether we didn't date them or we saw some racial issues or whatever it was, I want to break that stereotype so a lot of you guys start to realize you are more accepted by Caucasians in Europe than you are by Caucasians in your home country, which have been programmed to pretend to not want you. See, in the States, a lot of white girls do want you, but they pretend because, their mama gonna be tripping or their daddy gonna be tripping. In Europe, many of their families ain't gonna be tripping. We assume that because we experienced that back in our home countries. So this is why I'm doing this episode, just in case you guys are wondering. I'm doing these type of episodes to help break our mental stereotypes. So when we get off the plane, all we got to do is just show up and show out. And we can just be ourselves. We don't have to see, I went to Europe, all these white people, and didn't nobody love me. Didn't nobody want to be with me. That's because you walked in the stereotype that you had from the States. But if you would have just walked up to chicks and said hello or danced with a chick in the club, a white girl in the club, all of a sudden, dude, I'm going to say this. I'm trying to think of it now. I have never danced with one white girl. I have never got on the dance floor and it was one white girl. It was always 2 and 3. B, that's A. White girls love kissing on the dance floor. I don't know what it is about the dance floor. She drunk, you drunk. They will, dude, white girls will kiss you on that dance floor like that. Now you drunk, you ain't thinking about no pay for play and she belonged to the streets. You ain't thinking about that. You just I got 3 white girls that are trying to kiss me right now on the dance floor. It is not what you guys are thinking it is. Our mamas and grandmamas programmed us not to like white girls. Communities in television and mainstream media told us not to like white girls and told white girls not to like us. But the truth is, shoot, white girls love them some brothers. They like to dance. They like to, hey, we're going hiking. You want to go? Oh yeah, up the mountain. We're going hiking up there. You want to go with us? Hey, check it. We're going to the gym. You want to go with us? Well, what are you doing later? You could grab you a white girl right now, dog. I kid you not. Especially in Europe. Fine. Oh my God, they fine. If you ain't, brother, I'm being honest. I'm gonna go back to the video. But if you have never had a European white girl, bruh, make it your mission to at least one time in your life. I know you like your African sisters and African American sisters. I know you like your Latin and your Asian sisters. But bruh, once in your life, get a hold of a European. I don't care if it's just for a couple weeks. Because one thing I like about European white girls, you ain't gonna be with them for no one night stand. They are so interesting that you're gonna show back up to smash some more, but you're gonna want to get to know them too. They are so interesting where you like, so tell me about your country. It's just so much to learn from being, you be laying in the bed with them for hours just talking. Smash again, just keep on talking. Smash her again and keep on talking. I kid you not, bro. It's the most amazing thing. So I just really I want you guys to be encouraged and know that there are women out there that really see you guys as very attractive, as a blessing, and basically they tired of their own men. They're tired of their own men. And you guys bring something to the table that many men don't. Many cultures of men don't. Let me bring that beat back. Here we go.
Explain it to me. What is it about us that you guys love so much?
Why some white women are drawn to black men? The answer isn't just about looks. It's deeper, more emotional, and even cultural. Many white women say they find black men naturally confident and expressive. Their charisma, energy, and ability to make people laugh stand out. Others admire their strong sense of identity, resilience, and pride, traits built from generations of strength and perseverance. Physically, some are attracted to their athletic build, deep voice, and unique sense of style. But beyond appearance, many say black men bring warmth, honesty, and passion into relationships. They often communicate openly and make their partners feel valued.
I wish somebody would have thought about me like that, black empowerment. I wish a parent, grandparent, somebody, an older cousin, somebody would have thought about getting me a passport for my 18th. Shout out to you, brother.
And protected. For others, it's about exploring diversity, breaking social barriers, and experiencing life from a new perspective. In a world that often divides people by race, love becomes the bridge that connects hearts. At the end of the day, attraction doesn't follow rules or color lines. Sometimes, it's just about chemistry, respect, and connection. Because when two hearts meet, skin color doesn't matter. What matters is the bond they share.
So there's a certain type of black king that pretty much all snow bunnies want. And even if she's not a snow bunny, the other girls are still going to want him too. Now, a lot of black kings tend to dress very casually, toned down, caps. Sometimes they wear chains. A lot of black kings are into trainers. I mean, it kind of suits them, but the ones who wear really nice clothing, I suppose more of a white Western guy touch. And also when they're articulate, that's a big thing. Yeah. When they speak in such an articulate way and it's clear that they're from a good background and are highly educated, they attract anyone. And there's like this massive argument, like the snow bunnies are all in competition. So my advice to you, if you're a black king, right? Tone down the accent and start just articulating your words properly so you're easy to understand by everyone. Is attractive. Like, women are attracted to the voice. If you've got an American accent, that's great. Well done. Women love that, especially in England. And just dress in a kind of classy.
Can y'all imagine Theo in Armani? I'm trying to wrap my head around that one. I could see him with an Armani t-shirt with the Armani saying across the front. You could tell Theo back in the States dressed in casual. He said, when I was in Europe, I wore Armani. Oh my God. I had so many dates. Absolutely. Fashion is big in Europe. He said, now this is the Vanilla Sky member I want. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You got a fire show today. Shout out to you, brother. Glad I am having a good show because of all of us, guys. It's because of all of us. Theo says this also. He said, when I was in Paris, he said, I had what? I need video. I need photos. You need to let class 7 see these photos. I don't care if it's you in the suit. I don't care if it's you just purchasing the suit. I gotta see Theo with Armani's. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Theo. Man, no telling what's in Theo's closet, man. No telling what Theo got in his closet as far as his clothing apparel. Theo was trying to fool us with the t-shirts. He's trying to fool us with the t-shirts. Miss Brooks makes an appearance from Germany. On these videos. I think so she does. I think I put her in here. And I'm going to schedule an interview with her again because you remember we interviewed her last year. And so I'm going to schedule an interview with her and her husband again this year. He said, Dre, you didn't know Theo was a pimp in Paris. See what I'm saying? Not the Python Paris pimp doing Python. The Python Paris pimp. Python and Terraform in the building. Let's continue on, gentlemen.
Shirts, chinos, that sort of stuff. Skinny jeans and shirts, that's a winner.
Welcome to the Netherlands, where women are so independent.
So the brothers in the Netherlands right now, here we go, let's go.
Can fix their own bed and paint the room. They can build a house while sipping coffee. They're very independent, very, very gezellig. A Dutch woman can be riding a bicycle while taking care of 3 kids, and they will arrive home safely. Hey, superhero. And in the Netherlands, when it comes to bills, it's 50-50. So it's not like the man is paying higher.
Okay. In the Netherlands, the bills are 50-50. Where them sisters in the States trying to get you for 50-50 and ain't been with you for 50 days. Theo says that he said just need to lose weight. He said and want to truly live again. He said I have Armani, Brioni, Issey Laurent. Oh, you got some good suits. He said so. Yeah. He said I'll look for the photos. Yeah. I got to see proof. I got to see evidence. Inquiring minds want to know, Theo. Dr. Umar has entered the chat. Yes, sir. Umar too busy building. He ain't got nowhere to live, so he got to build that school to at least have somewhere to live. He got to go ahead and build that school now. He said, my first taste of foreign snow bunny for me was back in 2018. Shout out to 2018. Shout out to 2018. He said, when I went to the Fresh Fest, and I didn't know they had it there, the Fresh Fest in Caracas. and Croatia. My bad. I said Croatia. He say it's a ton of white women who love brothers there. He say they know all the hip hop songs. I can believe that. I can agree with that. Definitely. I can agree with that. Definitely. He say today is the day, fellas. Another year old. I feel good. It is the day to 29. Shout out to my boy Zeta. Happy birthday, man. Happy birthday to you, man. It is the 29th. Yes, sir. I've been waiting on this day for my brother Zeta to celebrate his birthday. You guys give Zeta a shout out, man. Happy birthday to the brother, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Zeta and to all the guys that got the passports. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Them Scorpios in the building now. Us Libras, we've passed on Ronin. Now it's all about the Scorpios. Shout out to them Scorpios out there. Shout out to all them Scorpios out there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let's continue on. My man is in the Netherlands.
The woman is also paying the same thing you're paying. You're equal. Do it. What's your type of man?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'm not sure whether I can tell you.
Why?
You do. You are my type of guy. Yeah.
Why am I shy?
Yeah.
Why? Come. Why am I your type?
Oh, why? Because you're spontaneous.
Yeah.
You've been talking to me, and I like your vibe.
I've been talking to you?
Yeah.
Oh, is that why you're looking at me with the eye?
Yes, that's why I'm looking with you with the eye.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah. You didn't notice.
I didn't notice.
Huh?
But you're so beautiful.
You see, in Dutch, these women are not hesitant to flirt. In the States, they're trying to flirt with your wallet.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
And you have a beautiful smile.
Thank you.
And what's that? In Calvin,
Oh, already. Okay.
The Calvin as friends.
That's so soon. As friends. As friends.
I love, but I want to be so ready, you know?
Okay.
Because, which means?
Which perfume do you wear?
What perfume?
Yeah.
I think it's.
Okay.
But you guys
I
are
can get
beautiful.
used to that.
You can get used to that?
Yeah.
I'm so shy. You get.
All right, gang. Elephant in the room time. Some people asking me.
All right, the brother in Amsterdam, he about to tell his story about what it's like to be living in Amsterdam.
In the DMs, like, yo, is it racist in the Netherlands, in Amsterdam? Is it real racist? I don't know. I keep hearing like Europeans like mad racist. You know, this is some people asking me and stuff. So this is my response to y'all. Come out here, experience it for yourself. As far as my life and my experiences, you see way more racism in America than you do over here. Way more. I've been to Switzerland, Geneva, Switzerland, Zurich, Switzerland. I've been to Genoa, Italy, Milan, Italy. I've been a lot of different places. You know what I mean? Lake Como, Italy. I drove through France. I didn't really stop in France, but I just drove through there. But, you know, now I'm in Amsterdam for a week and a half. You know what I mean? Like, you know, visit Utrecht and different places in the Netherlands. But being in Amsterdam, I have not seen racism here. Like, I haven't seen it. Like, I was just at a bar last night, and the bartender, right? This is a white guy, buying us all drinks. The objective for a person who is, you know, at a bar, you know, working at a bar is to make money, right? So their objective is to get you to spend money. And I didn't experience that at all. Like, the person was buying us all drinks, like bought like 3 rounds of drinks out of his own money, you know, and, you know, I'm a black guy, like that didn't matter, you know, so I don't know, like, I haven't really experienced racism over here at all. I thought I did, like, when I had an issue with somebody on the bus, but I think the dude was just being, like, corny or whatever, you know what I mean? I don't think it was, like, a racism thing. But as far as, like, women over here, like, you don't really, you know, women over here, for the most part, from what I see, they like black men. You know, like, they really like black men. Whereas, like, there's a lot of Karens and stuff in America. You know, like, you see it, like, the Karens, like, come out and, oh, where you from? And, you know,
you may run into a Karen like here and there. You know what I mean? And then you got a lot of police in America. You might, you know, police will show you real quick that they're racist. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of them are. So, you know, or then on the job and stuff, you see like, depending on where you work at, you see it. You know what I mean? So you're going to see it a lot more in the week and a half being in America than you will here. So I don't know. Like, I mean, it's another thing that's kind of blowing my mind, right? Because you got realities. You got the American reality. You got the, you know, the Amsterdam, their reality. You know what I'm saying? And then you got like the perception of the different realities. How you perceive your reality in America versus how you perceive a reality in Amsterdam. And now my perception of the realities of Amsterdam is kind of, you know, different now. Because it's like, you know, I'm seeing this, what I perceive is something completely different than what's been told to me from a lot of different people.
Yeah, you got Stay Sad at the top screen. But then you got, let's bring that beat back. You got Stay Sad at the top screen that's trying to interrupt. But then you've got the woman at the bottom of the screen that's in Europe, and she going to get the drinks, and she going to watch the football game, the soccer game, or what sporting event. She going to watch it with you. Big difference. You say, black man, Amsterdam. Oh, my God. He say they love us. They say that we are the smoothest. We have a smoothness about us. 'Tis true. Today we call it swag. Zeta says this. He said, I've had European guys and gals buy me drinks and didn't experience any racism either. And then Andrew, shout out to my man Drew. He said, I heard good things about Montenegro from black people in general. Oh, Montenegro. There we go. I got it. Not Montenegro, from black people in general. Has anyone been to that country? Just curious. Maybe some of you guys have. Let's continue on. But there's a difference. As you could tell, the top is like how American women treat you. The bottom is how European women treat you.
What I perceive is something completely different than what's been told to me from a lot of different people. Like, people so relaxed out here. People just, like, it feels like once.
And this is what pissed me off the other night when you guys were watching. All this is what pissed me off the other night. When those guys were talking about, when Obsidian was trying to talk to that panel of brothers in the States. And those brothers in the States are trying to tell us about what we do with our passports. Ain't none of them getting married. Ain't none of them in real relationships in these other countries. Ain't none of them got no girlfriend. All of them going out there tricking. And I'm looking like, man, that's why I'm like, you know what? Some people just got to let them stay in the burning house and let the house burn to the ground. I'm tired of pulling out water holes trying to rescue brothers in the States, but they don't want to get rescued. Just like y'all say, just like J. Cole said, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. It's the same thing with a lot of brothers back in the States when it comes to passports. Don't save him. He don't want to be saved. Don't save him. Don't save them brothers, man. Don't be going on them panels because they don't believe that this takes place. They don't believe that any of this takes place. None of this. They don't believe that this could happen for them, so they don't think it can happen for you. They don't think it can happen for them. They can't get a quality sister. They can't get a quality Latina. They can't get a quality white girl in the States. So they think that because they can't get quality, you can't get quality. And that's why I say, guys, stay off those panels. You ain't got to answer none of those questions to them dudes when it comes to what we do as travelers. For real. My brother says my 4 season snow bunnies, Asians, Latinas. He said whatever else we can date, whoever fellas remember that, and fellas, remember that. Absolutely correct. He said, Dre, I don't even waste my time or my breath. A brother hit me up and said the same thing earlier. He said, I don't even waste my time or waste my breath on these dudes that that's why they talk with only like-minded guys. He said that's why I only talk with only like-minded guys like us on this problem. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. My man Tori says this. He said, yeah, Dre. He said, but remember that you said be like that too. If you were, if I'd be, that's a good point. I'd be like that if I was back in the States too. I'd be naive. I think I know everything. I would be flabbergasted. Yep, you're absolutely correct. He said this. He said in the States. He said with the big back. No, I don't do the big backs in the States. Never did that. He said flat purse, bonnet weave, wearing Waffle House eat female. No, I wouldn't be that bad. But I would be naive, and I would be thinking that I'm talking about something I don't know nothing I'm talking about. I'm going to say that again. If I was back in the States and I was one of them stateside plantation bros and I'd never traveled, I would be talking as foolish as they do. Many of them say, well, when I was in the army, okay, cool. But the world has changed. See, if you was in the army, let's put it like this. For all you military guys, let me know. If you were in the military 2010, 2015, 1998, 95, has not those areas that you went to changed the people, the culture, the infrastructure a little bit, changed since you were in the military? Put a yes or no in the comments if you notice that countries that you went to when you were in the military are not the same way they were since you left. Some of you guys were in parts of Germany, and now you look at footage of that area, like, man, they just walk down that street. They didn't have any buildings on that street. Some of you guys are like, man, I remember dating the white girls in that particular country. Now they getting thick. Shout out to my man Jay Kaysen in the building. Glad to see you here. He said, these dudes are not in my algorithm in social media. Absolutely correct. So even the guys that think that they know because I was in the military, well, cultures and communities have changed since some of us guys or you guys were in the military. Yeah, brand new. He said, yeah, they've changed since I visited. Absolutely correct. Shout out to my passport life. He said, yes, definitely. He said some of the changes overseas from my military days. That's what I mean. So for some of us military, for you military brothers, there's a freshness about going to some of these locations that you've been to a few times in the past. But these guys in the States, man, let them dudes suffer, bro. Let them dudes let it burn to the ground. Let it burn to the ground. Let them deal with them big backs back in the States. Let them lie to themselves back in the States and think that the laws are fair in the States. Let them lie to themselves, man. Let's go back to the video. Because they don't want to acknowledge that this can take place for them because it takes place for us here. They don't want to acknowledge seeing brothers with any culture that we want to be with.
Of the realities of Amsterdam, it's kind of, different now. Because it's like, I'm seeing this, what I perceive is something completely different than what's been told to me from a lot of different people. Like, people so relaxed out here. People just, like, it feels like once they get to know you, like, they're just super open. Like, super open, welcoming, and they want to know everything about you and stuff like that. And in America, you don't really get that. People cold on their phones all the time, got AirPods in their ears, like, you know what I'm saying, in their own world. I mean, you get some of that here, but for the most part, like, if you stop and you talk to somebody, like, you know, once they open up, like, people are really nice out here. You know, so I don't know, like, if you black and you scared to come out to the Netherlands because you feel like, yo, you in a completely foreign place, plus there's a lot of racism. I mean, racism is everywhere. But don't let that stop you. I've never let nothing like that stop me in life. But, no, man, like, I think it's better out here for real.
So I'm in Malawi with my fiance, the love of my life.
This is my wife, I love her.
Yeah. The wedding is next week, so
Next week,
everyone's invited.
Friday you have to come for the wedding.
I hope you've watched the video, right? Yes. And she meant it. The white lady said, I'm with the love of my life.
I'm gonna put that on the pause right there. Shout out to my man T-Mac with the $10 love over on Cash App. And shout out to my man Will also on PayPal with the $10 love. Appreciate you, gentlemen, supporting the channel. I caught that too. I caught that love of my life with the accent as well. She was sincere. She was happy. He looked happy. I'm going to tell you something. I have never seen in my life. I never thought I would see this as much as I see it now. And I mean this. I'm not joking. I mean this. I thought that I would live and die not seeing the amount of black men that smile that I've seen over the last 10 years. I grew up, black men don't smile on pictures. Black men don't smile when we walk past each other. I'm so used to black men don't smile at work. Black men don't smile in the elevator. We don't smile at the movie theater. We don't smile at a concert. We don't smile. I am so used to black men don't smile. We'll give a grin every once in a while. It's hard. You'd be hard pressed to find a photo of black men smiling in the United States. Every blue moon, you know, we'll do to see all these black men smiling from different parts of the world, man, that just blesses my heart. That lets me see that I didn't die before I got a chance to see something that I promise you, I never thought I'd see this. I never thought I'd see this many black men with smiles on our faces. I'm talking about grinning and cheesing from ear to ear, happy as can be. And if you don't, hey, is it just me? Your woman smiles so much. If you don't smile on a photo, you look stupid. See, in the States, you could give the mean mug and she'd get a mean mug, and neither one of y'all smile on the photo. Is it just me? As soon as you leave the States and you start dating women from countries that smile on photos and little video clips and stuff like that, you start smiling. Because you notice how stupid you look not smiling. You notice how dumb you look mean mugging. While this Asian chick is showing all her teeth, looking cute as can be, dimples and everything, you trying over there look mean mug, it don't work on the photo, do it. So all of a sudden you start smiling. And then you notice, oh, wait, man, I got a gap in my teeth over here. Now you going to the dentist. You're getting your teeth whitened, black man. Getting your teeth whitened. Getting veneers now. You got black men getting braces now in Invisalign. Come on now. Why? We wasn't thinking about no damn braces in the States. We had a gap right here. You had a gap right here. We weren't thinking about no damn braces. I'm 45 years old. I ain't getting no damn braces. We ain't thinking about getting no whitening. Hey, just clean them, doc. You ain't got to whiten them. Just clean them. We ain't thinking about getting no veneers. That's for rich people. That's for famous people. Now that black men are traveling, we are extremely concerned about our teeth and our smile. We keep our ass in somebody's dentist office. My uncle is only a couple years younger than me. I'm seeing so many brothers that came down here to Cali. Thank you, baby. I appreciate you. I've come across so many guys down here that have gotten braces, veneers, root canal, Invisalign, whitening. So many of us going to these other countries. Why? Why, guys? Why out of nowhere? Why? Because now black men are known for their smile. We are having reasons to smile. We're dealing with women that give us a reason to smile. We're dealing with foods and economies and countries, not just the women, food, economies, countries, like my brother Bobby Coltrane said. It ain't just about the ladies, but all the things that jail are coming together, and we're smiling because we're in a new country. We're smiling because we're meeting new brothers. We're smiling, we're meeting positive brothers, not Pookie and Ray Ray and Nook and them. We're smiling because we're coming across new cultures and new ways and new opportunities. And we're smiling because we're passing Terraform. We're smiling because we're getting certifications. We're smiling. Black men are finally doing something I never thought I would see in my life. A whole herd of black men smiling. Do you know how many times? I think that's the number one thing that my family and my friends back in the States say about me. They say whenever I talk to somebody about you, Dre, be like, this brother be down in Colombia. And bruh, this brother smiling. He always smiling. My man Will says, he said, yep, I go for my braces consultation tomorrow. Yep, Jeffrey just got his off. Just got his off like 2 months ago. He said, it's so good to know that they appreciate our smile. Yes, sir. He said they will only smile back, but they wave and say hi. Yes, they will. Shout out to my man David Dice of the Dice family. Dave said this. He said, Andre, Richie Mack told me that when us black men date international or interracially, it's different. Not perfect. Yeah, that's true. But peaceful. I like that. Peaceful. Hear me out. I think it's better, Dre. I ain't gonna lie. I love it. I love being in an interracial relationship. I love it. Maybe because I started off interracial relationships and I dated my share of sisters. There were some great women. I kid you not, great women. But I enjoy the different complexions. You know, when you hold your woman and she's one complexion and you're another one. I love when I see you guys with Asian women, but you're a black man with an Asian woman, or even when you're a woman that's from that is from what Americans would consider the African American and the African sisters or the Caribbean sisters. Just to see that blend of different cultures, man. I love it, man. Seeing you brothers with your Brazilian queens, man. Seeing you guys with the European ladies. I ain't gonna lie, I love it. So for those that hate, let them hate from afar. But as for the rest of us, man, shoot. He said, yep. Oh, I read that one. Shout out to my man Will going to his consultation tomorrow. He said, yo, Dre, he said, what's your email? My next trip to Colombia is going to take advantage of the care treatment. It is, let me put my email up before we go back to the video. Put my email up for the brother. Right there, aspence2011@gmail.com. aspence2011@gmail.com. Shout out to Theo with the Armani suit story. That's what's up. He said Dr. Umar will be disappointed in Dre. Yes, he will. Yes, he will. That's serious. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, big brother. Shout out to you, man. Yes, sir. He said, yeah, it's better. Don't even have to sugarcoat it. That's for real. That's for real. That is so true. Let me let you guys, let me go back to the video because I know we can enjoy our comments all day long, but it's good to see brothers smiling, man. I don't care what part of the world we coming from, but to see us with smiles on our faces, man, that's a plus.
then turned the camera to the African boy beside her. Just a regular guy. Not rich, not flashy. But to her, he was everything. She even asked him about the wedding. Next week, right? And he said yes. This is the difference. In Africa, a woman with a bit of beauty wouldn't even reply to this guy's DM. Her expectations would instantly rise. Now she wants a man with luxury cars, designer clothes, flashy lifestyle, never mind his character. But that white woman, she didn't care about status, only love. Not all African women are like that, yes. But truth be told, most won't look twice at a man who's still hustling. Respect to her, because real love sees the heart, not the pocket.
I was seeing on a podcast the other day that apparently Nigerian men are the most attractive in the world, and Jamaicans are second, Americans third, Italians and Spanish.
Okay, let's go through the list. They said the most attractive black men in the world are, or most attractive men in the world. Let's see what they have to say.
Pocket.
I was seeing on a podcast the other day that apparently Nigerian men are the most attractive in the world.
Okay, Nigerian men are considered by women the most attractive men in the world. Yeah, that AI is crazy with the black chick. I don't know whose channel that is, but they making money. Straight AI. So we got Jamaicans number 2.
And Jamaicans are second, Americans third.
And Americans are third as far as the most attractive men in the world.
Italians and Spanish fourth and fifth.
Italians and Spanish are 4th and 5th.
Now, that might... No, attractive. Attractive. 100% attractive. Attractive.
Sure?
100% attractive.
So black guys are more universally accepted in terms of looking.
I actually would not. That actually wouldn't surprise.
Really?
That actually wouldn't surprise me at all. In the way black men get love, in all, bro. I've done a lot of traveling. Gone to Serbia, bro. I was the only one that went on a date. If you come correct as a black guy, you'll get love anywhere. You can go to a stereotypically racist country.
Facts.
Black men are the most like desired men on the planet. So I mean that's a lot.
I think them.
That's a big deal.
I think them whites for breeding us that way. I give them props for that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Cause they had to do this. They had to get the big deal with the fine way they mix them up. They made a hell of a specimen now. They made there's some cold about white cold. They bred the coldest humans on earth.
Yeah.
You know, we go anywhere else, we are superheroes. Especially when we use our street smarts with the intelligence. We mix that together. No one does it better than us.
Yeah.
Even the top of the top idolize our energy and our you know what I'm saying, our intellectual compass when it's all the way around. No one could do it better than us. But we just getting to that. This all new. We just start talking about credit and crypto and you know what I'm saying, these laws and all. We just start learning all this stuff. Think about how fast we went from drug dealing to scamming and how we expedited that. They tore that up.
Yeah.
Learned that scamming. They run them back like they got that's smart.
Yeah.
Now when we turn that to real business, that's when we got the game and it's growing. Give us like 25 years. They're gonna regret ever playing with us. But at the same time, we the most compassionate and merciful people. So we ain't gonna do them like they did us. And that's one of our problems too, because that's why white folks in the position they are, because they don't care. They kill their own brother for $1. They don't give a like Trump don't care. You think he care about them poor white people and goddamn Idaho and all that? They don't give a damn about that money. We care a little too much.
Yes, German women love black men. Wendy. Shouldn't you study other people's business a little bit better before you get yourself into it? Because, first of all, I is not a German, you know. I is a Russian. Second of all, you know Veronica by chance? Anywho. Third of all, how you in every German woman business, so boy? How you know their man preference, so? You have no water by your home, huh? You never hear? Drink water and mind your damn business, honey? And according to your name and your profile, you are on the older side. So, isn't it tiring to be a grown-ass woman and to be still so dotish out there? Wendy? Or is it maybe the Wendy curse? You by chance related to Crispy Doubles Wendy? Or you just love to be arrogant and out of timing and out of place, out of everything? Wendy, tell me, Isn't it tiring to be still so dotish at your age, honey? You never retire from that?
I already knew I had him because there was simply no competition out there for me. But let's just look at it objectively. You had this average black American guy who now was able to choose between what he was dealing with before and somebody completely new. And let me tell you, the moment I stepped into that man's life, he really didn't know how to deal with my femininity because I was not loud. I was not screaming. I was not trying to, be louder than him. I didn't interrupt him because that's not something that I learned from home. If somebody would speak, and especially a man, you would let that man speak and then you would listen and then say.
She's right. There was no competition. Most of the sisters were too busy trying to run after men to take something from their pockets. She 100% correct. What do I say about a lot of us guys that I'm gonna tell you the story that I mentioned I was gonna say earlier. Shout out to the guys that I met at the club yesterday at the sports bar that we all hang out in. Brother told me, "Hey Dre, thank you. I've been watching your platform for a while. I've been here after our consultation. I've been here for 3 years. My boy wanted to go to Cartagena." This is what he told me. He said, my boy was in Medellin. He was adamant about going to Cartagena. He said, I convinced him. He said, brother, I've been here 3 years. He said, I promise you need to come to Cali. He said, nah, man, I'm going to Cartagena. I just left Medellin. I've been doing it big, baby. I'm about to keep this thing rolling. He said, bruh, you need to come to Cali. So he said, you know what, since you my dude, he said that the dude got on the plane and came to Cali. A couple years later, this brother just got married a few months ago. The same one that was adamant about, I am not coming to Cali. Ain't no woman there for me. I'm ready to be on party mode. I'm wilding. This brother pulled out his phone. The other brother who was telling me the story, the one who convinced the brother to come to Cali after doing a consultation with me, pulled out his phone, showed me the wedding photos, beautiful couple. You know how he got that woman? How he married his woman? Wasn't no competition. Dudes too busy being on wild mode in Medellin, craziness in Cartagena. Ain't no competition in Cali. So dudes can come on down here and pick their pick of the litter of good women. But you can't come down to Cali and play the Medellin games. Yeah, you got some party girls everywhere you go in the world. But I'm talking about the real ones. You can't come to Cali and play them same games that you played in Medellin. It ain't gonna work. And now, my man happily married. I'm happily married. I've met so many husbands and guys that are somebody's man down here in Cali, in Barranquilla, in Santa Marta. Good brothers like y'all, man, with some solidified women on y'all side. And how do we get them? Just like she said, no competition. While y'all busy running in herds over there, we're walking as individuals over here. In Barranquilla, in Santa Marta, in Cali. I wish I could put it a different way, but it's true. She ain't lying. While sisters was too busy trying to take money from the pockets of brothers or dealing with simps or dealing with Pookie and Ray Ray, my girl, Soraya Brooks, she said, let me go over here with the good brothers. And she found her a good man among the good brothers. And now the sister's pissed because she said y'all wasn't no competition. And the truth was, the sisters she wasn't saying it in the sense of because you black women, you're no competition. She was saying it, hey, while y'all chasing them knuckleheads that ain't gonna do y'all no good, I'm gonna go on over here to where these good black men are, since y'all don't want them. That's why y'all dudes getting scooped up in Europe. That's why y'all getting scooped up. You good dudes, I mean this. That's why so many good men are being scooped up as soon as we land in Thailand, in the Philippines, in Indonesia, in South Africa, in Ethiopia, in Brazil. All of us good dudes getting scooped up. Why? Because the women know that the women that's chasing Pookie and Ray Ray and all them weekend warriors, all them party girls, all them scammer chicks, while they over here, all the good women in Colombia saying, what's up? How you doing? Because good women want to be with good men. And we're starting to notice we ain't got no competition. And there's going to be more and more brothers around the world in solidified relationships. And one of the number one reasons is the dudes that's the party dudes ain't no competition. They don't never be around us. We don't walk around their women. They don't come around our women. I kid you not, man. I kid you not. If I wasn't with Andrea, I would be with the same type of the same type or prototype of Andrea, the professional good woman. No matter where I would go in the country and around the world. And here's the part: I will have no competition. While y'all busy running after the club and party girls, I'll be getting the good women. I'll be getting the good women. I can pick and choose from the good women. Why? Because I ain't never got to worry about y'all coming. Y'all ain't never gonna come this way. Y'all ain't gonna get with no nurses. What? Nigga, please. Y'all ain't gonna sleep with no school principals. Let her be an accountant. Nope, y'all ain't gonna date her. Let that woman own a business in another country. Y'all do not give them a half a second of y'all time. So when it comes to us good dudes, I promise you, bruh, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. You ain't got no competition. All you gotta do is pick your country, pick the city, and pick which women you want. Because as far as I've noticed, everywhere the good men go, ain't no competition. Now, for all you party dudes, you motherfuckers live in hordes. You guys are like locusts. You guys come off the plane in thousands upon thousands in DR, thousands upon thousands in Brazil, in Europe, in Asia. You party dudes that, yeah, I'm gonna run through these women. All you dudes, your competition is deep. Why you think that if you smashed a chick, your boy can open up his cell phone, who's a total stranger that you just met, he can open up his phone and that same chick is in his phone. You guys don't even realize you come to Colombia, y'all all sharing the same chicks. The same chicks in Cartagena. Y'all share the same chicks when y'all go to Medellin. Same chicks in Bogota. Same chicks. All y'all sleeping with the same chicks. All y'all sleep because y'all move in packs, coyote packs. Not just coyote packs, even larger than that. Y'all move like fucking wildebeest, dog. You know how wildebeest in Africa, they move in a herd of like 500,000 wildebeests. That's how y'all move when y'all go to countries. So us good dudes that's over here, y'all ain't no competition. Y'all don't talk to the good women. Y'all don't even give good women time of day. While good women getting off work, you just going to sleep. Or you just waking up. You just laid down when the good women going on their lunch break. It's 12 o'clock in the afternoon. You just laying your head down good. You done kicked out the 2 pay-for-plays out your Airbnb. You finally laying down good, and the good women get ready to go on lunch break. Ain't no competition. She right. She 100% correct. As long as sisters chasing Pookie, Ray Ray scammers and simps in our neighborhoods, all she had to do was get off the plane. La da 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 da. Hey, there's a good man right there. Let me get to know him. And she didn't have to worry about no other sisters trying to take him away. Why? Because sisters ain't trying to be with no good men in the States. They want to be with dramatic men. Yeah, man. Y'all move like wildebeest, dog, for real. In the Mozambique. Wildebeest, you know how the wildebeest got to cross the river full of alligators once a year? And they jump down off the cliff right into the water. It is nothing but alligators. And like good 70 to 80% of the wildebeest make it. But then there's always that percentage that we see get destroyed and eaten up by the crocodiles and the alligators, right? That's y'all when y'all come to Medellin. Y'all get off the plane. Y'all look over the cliff. I see the brothels. I see the pay for play. I see parqueyeras. I see the clubs. I see the scammer chicks. I see the chicks on the street corners. And all y'all at once jump off the cliff into the waters full of crocodiles and gators. And most of y'all have a good time. But it's a lot of y'all that come up floating. Just like wildebeest. Just like wildebeest. But then the rest of us, we're eagles. The good men, we're eagles. We sitting in our nest looking down at you like, dang. Them crocodile eating them all. Wow. Some of us are harpy eagles. Some of us are hawks. We just looking down like, dang. Look at that whole herd of dudes getting off the plane in Medellin. Wow. Ooh. She got him. She put him in a death roll like a gator. She got him in the death roll. Wow. Let me go and fly back to my nest. Where good men stay. Kids, I wish I was lying, bro, but that's how y'all move. Man, F you, Dre. I'm being honest, bro. See, y'all want me to lie. The reason why this woman knew there was no competition because she noticed what most women were moving towards in the States, and she did the exact opposite, and she got a husband, and they've been married almost 20 years. Oh, they're past 20 years. When we interviewed her, they were like 18 years. They're over 20 years together. 20 years. While you still got sisters struggling trying to find a man because they were so busy being with the opposite dudes. Same thing with you dudes when you go to other countries. You weren't a dude. Me and Andre, in 4 years, we will be married 10 years. Some of you guys will be with your girlfriend in 4 years, will be going on your 7th year anniversary, 8th year anniversary with your girlfriend in another country. It will still be hordes and hordes and hordes and herds of dudes jumping off the cliff like wildebeest, getting drugged in Medellin 4 years from now, still getting drugged in Medellin, still getting robbed in Europe, still getting scammed in Asia, still getting drugged and end up dead in Brazil. It will still be dudes jumping off that cliff because they move like wildebeests in big herds. You don't know which one gonna survive when they get off the plane, and you don't know which one ain't gonna survive. You don't know which dude gonna get drugged when they get off the plane, and you don't know which drug won't get drugged, which dude won't get drugged when they get off the plane in Medellin. Just like the damn wildebeest. We don't know which one the crocs gonna get. Them female crocs, they gonna put y'all on the death row. I kid you not. It's dudes, all you good dudes, keep being good dudes. I mean that. Don't you sugarcoat it. I don't give a care. I don't care if you get off the plane with a whole herd of wildebeests. Just because you get off the plane with the wildebeest doesn't make you any less of an eagle. You caught that? You are an eagle. Let them wildebeests be who they are. It's your job to soar in this life. It ain't their job. It's their job to keep from getting devoured as wildebeests. I can go to Medellin and I've never been devoured. But 3 of your boys got drugged. Just like the wildebeest. I'll say that again. Get off the plane as the eagle you are. The hawk you are. The conqueror you are. Just because your boys are wildebeest, don't you act like that. I will cut, dude. Y'all know me. I always say when I was riding, we go to a bike event, dude, my boys go that way, I'm going this way. I move completely different than my dogs. These are my dogs. They move one way, but Andre always was cutting my own path through the snow, through the tundra. Always been that dude. Some of you dudes are just like that. Don't come to Columbia and change. If you always was a trailblazer in your life, I mean this is very important. If you have always been your own trailblazer, don't come to Columbia with a whole herd of wildebeest and pretend that you're a wildebeest. See, when I came to Columbia, I ain't even pretend I was a wildebeest. I knew I was an eagle. Hell no, I'm about to do what these niggas doing. Hell no, you ain't gonna catch me walking through Parque Yeras, walking up to some chicks. Hell no, you ain't gonna see me bringing some chicks to my Airbnb. Hell no, I'm going to the brothel. Brothel's got the showers. Brothel's got the price up there. I can choose whichever 2, 3 I want, handle my business, take a shower. I can call me an Uber and I can walk right out the brothel and go back to the safety of my Airbnb. Ain't no computer missing, ain't my cell phone ain't missing, my passport ain't missing, and my pride ain't missing. And I got to smash or whatever I wanted, just like you did. I'm an eagle. I went to the brothel. You a damn wildebeest, and you took your ass down to Parque Yeras or to the clock tower, and you went out to the streets to get street meat. You went off to the beaches of Sosua. Completely different. One person moves in a herd of wildebeest, and another motherfucker know how to fly his ass over to safety and enjoy the same thing. So don't get mad because I soar like an eagle, and you decide to be in a herd of wildebeest and wonder why the price of pay-for-play went up on you herds. Wonder why more women are drugging you herds. You'll never hear no eagle getting drugged. You ain't never heard of eagle getting robbed. Eagles, we don't move like that. It's you wildebeest that be looking over that cliff and jump your happy ass in that water and wonder why the crocodiles snatch up a bunch of y'all. Don't be mad at us. Do not be mad at us. And that's why I'm saying you good dudes, no matter what country you go to, keep being a good dude. You're going to keep on attracting good women, and you don't have to worry about being stupid looking for safety. Because the number one thing that stupid dudes look for is they want to feel safe. They want a country where they could be 100% safe and 100% stupid at the same time. They want life to be 100% fair, but I want to be 100% foolish at the same time. I can't be stupid and expect safety. And I can't think life gonna be fair if I'm foolish. You caught that? So all you good dudes, keep being who you are. I ain't saying that you got to get in a relationship. I ain't saying that you got to get married. I ain't saying that you got to get booed up in these other countries. All I asked you to do was one thing. Keep being a good dude. The word good in this translation means beneficial or necessary. Keep being a guy that when somebody meets you, they know they met somebody that's beneficial and or necessary. And keep letting them we call the women hyenas. We need to start calling men wildebeests. Cause y'all quick to jump off in that water full of crocodiles. And just because some of y'all survived, y'all think y'all can jump off in there again. I'm just putting. Hey, I wish. Hey, Blade Runner, shout out to you, brother, being here. And once again, shout out to you for the $5 love the other day, brother. Don't be mad at me. Don't be mad at me. You get off the plane, you know you're a wildebeest. You hang out in herds. You hang out in packs. And then you want to get mad at the brothers that want to be good men, beneficial and necessary, and we don't want to hang out with y'all. And you wonder how we got our women. Nigga, because I'm necessary. I'm necessary. How did she get her husband? She necessary in his life. Yeah. Miss Brooks is necessary in her husband's life. That's how she got that man. How did I get my wife? I'm necessary, nigga. You ain't. You bring your food, few dollars, you act a fool, and you leave. You ain't necessary. Name one country you necessary in. Your money necessary, but you ain't. Your money is necessary, but you ain't necessary. You are not necessary to the type of women that you move with in DR. You are not necessary to the women that you move among in Brazil. You are not necessary to the women that you move around in Peru. You ain't necessary to the women that you move around in Argentina, Africa, any parts of Africa. 54 continents, choose it. You are not necessary. The 24 countries, if I'm not mistaken, 24 countries of Asia, name one country that you went to Asia that you necessary. You ain't necessary in Thailand. Your money, yeah, but you ain't. Ain't nothing about you says I'm Mr. Necessary. I'm Mr. Benefit. I'm gonna benefit anybody that comes across my life. That ain't you. No, don't get the line. You are a wildebeest. Everywhere you land, you got to jump into the water and hope that the crocs don't get you in that country. You got to hope that you could be stupid and safe. It's fair, but you can be a fool. Us other dudes, nigga, we necessary. We necessary. We're beneficial. That's what the word good means. So when I say be a good man, it means to be necessary and beneficial like a hot meal. Like a good hot meal. Beneficial and necessary. Yeah. Yeah, Will. these dudes be mad. Man, how you gonna call us wildebeest? Yeah. What am I supposed to say? Okay. Y'all move like a herd of zebras. A herd of locusts. Come tear everything up and leave. A herd of zebras. Those female lions coming for you to destroy half of y'all, like zebras. The female lions coming to destroy y'all when y'all get to Medellin. What analogy, what metaphor should I have used other than wildebeests, other than zebras, other than locusts? Because that's how y'all move in big, huge ass herd packs. That's how y'all move. Y'all imitate each other like mimes. Y'all imitate each other. So what am I supposed to say? I'm serious. I'm y'all brother. I'm your brother, bruh. You can hate me when the cameras go off. But for right now, what am I supposed to say? Am I supposed to say, yeah, y'all come down to Medellin, man, as brothers, man, together in unity? Hell no. Y'all don't be coming down here like in no brotherhood. Y'all be coming down here on a hunt. Like, oh, so okay, what about if I call y'all zombies? Would that be better? So if I just say a herd of zombies? Like zombie apocalypse types of thing? Y'all just trying to see what y'all can destroy and eat and just, that ain't gonna work. What about vampires? Vampires. That didn't work either. I'm just talking about how y'all move. Because the good dudes, we ain't got to move like that. But I'm noticing the herd mentality. Y'all move like zombies. Y'all move like a big, this vampire bats coming through. Like, oh, there we go. I can call y'all vampire bats. The sun, y'all just like vampire bats. The sun go down in Cartagena, here y'all ass go coming out like vampire bats, right? Coming out of the caves. Am I lying? Y'all be like vampire. Y'all could be in y'all Airbnb all day long, smoking weed, getting drunk, talking junk. The sun start to come down in Medellin, y'all flying up out of there like vampire bats, coming out your cave. So which one is it? Vampire bats, zombies, locusts, salmon. Is that it? Y'all salmon swimming upstream, knowing 90% of y'all gonna die, but you don't care. You're gonna get used. You're gonna get scammed. No matter what country you go to, but you're gonna try to swim upstream anyway. Salmon, that's it. The female bears slapping your ass around. No matter what country you go to, you get slapped around by female bears. Salmon, that's it. Let me know which one. Put it in the comment section. What? he said, call him for real. I'm serious. I know after this live stream, F Dre, man, forget that dude, man. He just be talking that trash, man. F him, man. I'm still do what I do. I'm a grown man. You can't tell me what to see them D watching dudes. Them the dudes be watching another man money. I ain't said nothing about your money, player. I ain't said nothing about your money. I ain't said nothing about your sex game. I'm just saying that I noticed that y'all moving herds and the good dudes don't. Can we be honest about that? Y'all moving herds in packs in schools, if you were fish, schools, and the good dudes don't. I've been down here long enough to sit back and kind of like notice patterns, okay? Let's be honest. Some of you guys have lived in the Philippines long enough to notice certain patterns among men that travel. Some of you guys have lived in Europe long enough to notice patterns of men that travel. And so it is also when it comes to coming to Colombia. I noticed certain patterns. The whole hive of bees, killer bees or hornets, if you will. Then the eagles, the hawks, over here. I wish I could put it another way. In other words, the reason why a lot of these dudes got good women in Colombia and they never experienced the trash that y'all be going through, because y'all ain't no competition. Y'all don't come on this side. Y'all don't deal with these women. So when all the good dudes, y'all be scratching y'all head like, how he get a good woman? How, man, he be hanging out with us. How he get her? He decided to stop being among the hive and decided to be his own man, be his own eagle, be his own trailblazer. And he found all these good women in all these countries, man. I kid you not. And the competition is that thin. That's how thick our competition is. Guys, I kid you not. All you guys that travel to other countries and you're a good man, I promise you this. Your competition is razor thin. You get off a plane, don't worry about these dudes. Let them dudes do what the hell they gonna do. They move in the packs of thousands in every country they go to. But as for you good men, your competition to compete with is that thin, like that. I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about that thin for you to find a good woman. That's why that brother could convince the one dude to come to Cali, and less than 2 years later, that dude is happily married. And let's say they didn't get married. They were happy prior to even thinking about getting married. Why? He decided to leave the herd alone and listen to his boy, who was a good dude. He said, you know what? I'm trying to go to Cartagena with the herd. Man, you need to leave that herd alone, bro. Come to Cali. No, dog, I'm trying to do herd stuff. Bruh, come to Cali. All right, bro, I'm going to come to Cali, man. And he came to Cali and became an eagle by hanging out with another eagle and he ended up in a solidified relationship. I wish I could say it was a different way, guys. Yeah, thirsty buzzers. That's a way. I'm trying to find a way to put it, Rich. Shout to Rich being in the building. Yeah, call them the pandemics. Yeah, for real. I don't know other way to put it, brothers, but that's how dudes be moving, man. That's how dudes be moving. And then they be thinking, oh man, Dre, you hating. Okay.
I'm not black, I'm OJ. Okay.
Now let's get back to Miss Brooks talking about she had no competition.
Whatever you have to say, right? So I was clean. I cooked. He didn't know what it was when a woman is actually in the room asking him, like, do you want something to drink? Before I got myself something to drink. Do you want something to eat? Before I started to eat my food, I would ask him, do you want to have a bite? I would come out of...
That's a good point, Sean. That's 100% true. That's 100% true. Good point.
Nowhere and just have a fruit bowl and just offer him some fruit. He didn't know none of this. So my husband, back then boyfriend, really thought this was a dream come true. He didn't know how to deal with none of this because all this me coming through, just being nurturing by nature, his peoples and his family didn't even do that for him. You know, like the family, there is no family unit. The average family, especially Black American family, has barely a family unit. You know, there is no breakfast, lunch, and dinner at set times. And these are things that I introduced my husband to with my family. Can you imagine that impact that I had on him back then? So gentlemen, do not be afraid of traveling. There are so many more women out there who are willing to take care of you. It doesn't matter if they're young, it doesn't matter if they're older. They are willing to take care of you, willing to work with you, willing to be a part of your life. You don't have to deal with whatever you are dealing with back in your hometown, because unfortunately a lot of American women are lost in the delusional world that they are living in, and they don't even understand that they are going to be lonely for a long time, if not for the rest of their life. They say by choice, but I don't believe them.
Why would that German woman eat us up like that? And when I say us, I mean us as Black women. If you haven't seen the video, the woman came out, German woman, talking about how Black American women are no competition, like none at all. And she stood 10 toes on it, confidently said it. And honestly, y'all, there's no lies. Unfortunately, she felt comfortable saying that because it's true. We are not feminine women. We are not raised to respect, to be kind, to be nurturing, to be caring of our Black men. And unfortunately, what they're doing, they're coming in and swooping them right on up because we are leaving the door right on open. They know how to talk to men. They know how to treat Black men. They know how to love them properly, how to support them properly. And they have no problem doing it.
Y'all see how they build them in Europe? You see how they build white girls in Europe? Come on now. My man Esco said, he said, every Black family isn't dysfunctional. That's a given. There are a lot of great Black families in the States. There are a lot of great Black families in the States. She's not misinformed. You're hearing what you want to hear. You're hearing what you want to hear. Do you ever notice when you're watching for example, you ever notice when you're watching a panel of brothers and sisters, the brothers always have to say, not all ladies, but some ladies have a problem with communicating. You notice how the brothers always got to say, not all ladies, not all, because only in our community, you got to make it clear that nobody's talking about all. Only in our community. White boys don't got to do that. You watch two white boys debating, they don't have to say, now, not all white women. They already automatically know it's a given that they're not talking about all or even the majority. I say this. This is Andre's a scenario whenever I'm talking to somebody about certain things like this. I say it might not be all, but there's enough to notice. it might not be all black families, but there's enough hell going on to notice. Is enough. There are a lot of great black families, but there are a lot of hellacious black families for me to notice, you to notice, white people to notice, people in other countries to notice. Not all, but there's enough to notice. Not all women are obese, but there's enough to notice. Not all men are simps, but there's enough to notice. Not all of us not all black men use passports, but there's enough of us to where now they notice. So there's not so we shouldn't have to as people. Yeah, and she's Turkish. Yep, but was raised. Absolutely correct. Yep. Shout out to man Chalupe being in the building. Glad you're here, brother. Yeah, but in some cases, too many. Yep, that's true too. That's true too. But yeah, only when we're talking, I noticed that with black people, you always got to kind of like explain. Not all sisters, well, not all brothers, not all black families. You got to give that disclaimer, the asterisk. You got to give that before you talk to black people. Because black people swing that pendulum to the extreme. So what you're saying is that you hate all black women. No, I'm saying that the behavior of many is enough to notice. We always got to give disclaimers when we're talking. But other cultures, watch Asian. See, I watch Asian people debate. They don't have to give disclaimers. I watch Latin people debate. They don't give disclaimers because they automatically know you're not talking about all. You're not even talking about most, but we are talking about enough to notice. But yeah, I always say that, Jay. I always say that. It may not be all y'all, but there's enough to notice. Every black woman doesn't wear weave. You're correct, but there's enough to notice. Not all black women wear lashes. You're correct, but there's enough to notice. There's enough of y'all wearing lashes that the world is taking notice. Not all black women got a bad attitude. You're correct, but there's enough to notice. There's enough among black women to where the world notices and notes that you are known for your mouth and your attitude. But that's not all black women. We all know that, but there's enough to notice. Yep, I've been saying that one for years, Jay. There's enough to notice. It may not be all. It may not be most, but there's enough to notice. And let's get back to this thick European girl. Let's get back to the thickness. Let's get back to thickness, baby. Thickness in Europe.
And my issue is, right, us as black women.
Come on now. Come on now. Thickness in Europe.
We want to sit back and talk about, well, why we can't do it and why we can do that. We don't do it because we don't want to, and we're not taught to want to do it. We're not taught to respect men. And we know this is the thing, right? We know that there's men out here who black men who would prefer a woman of a different race. Got it. You know, it might
all the German girls. Let's bring all the German girls back. Bring all the German girls back. Go ahead.
Kind to be nurturing, to be caring of our black men. Mm-hmm. And unfortunately, what they're doing, they're coming in and swooping them right on up because we are leaving the door right on open. They know how to talk to men. They know how to treat black men. They know how to love them properly, how to support them properly, and they have no problem doing it. And my issue is, right, us as black women, we want to sit back and talk about, well, why we can't do it. Why
Germany, they building them like this.
Why we can do that. We don't do it because we don't want to, and we're not taught to want to do it. We're not taught to respect men. And we know this is the thing, right? We know that there's men out here who
come on now. Why y'all still lingering in the States? Y'all got the German sisters y'all need to be hollering at. Y'all need to be hollering at some of these German sisters.
Black men who would prefer a woman of a different race.
Y'all doing it bass backwards, bruh. If y'all don't get a passport and start, okay.
Got it. You know, it might be her hair, whatever. You know, the exoticness. I got it. But we also want to face the fact that black men are choosing women of other race because of our attitude. They don't want to deal with our attitudes. They don't want to deal with a masculine woman. So instead of us trying to deflect and say, oh, it's about her hair, it's about her eyes, it ain't about that. It's about her attitude. The way that she loves him, the way that she treats him, the way she talks to him. That's what a man wants. Any man wants that. I don't want the woman who's going to be aggressive. It ain't about her being a white woman with long hair. No, it's about her being a kind woman who supports me, who respects my opinion. But we get so caught up in, I ain't listen to no man. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what to do. I have to be masculine. This is my situation. Nothing I can do about it. And it is. Since you can change if you want to. You have to want to change. You have to want to change your situation. So until then, we're going to have more of that happening. We're going to have more of these women able to come out confidently, stand on what they mean, and be able to take our men. Because we let them. Because we don't care about them. So they said, well, we'll take them off your hand. Come over here, y'all. We'll love y'all over here properly. If that wasn't a wake-up call to y'all black women, I don't know what it's going to take.
Charleston, what do you think about that video of that German woman about black women?
She ain't got a black mama who resent her black daddy. How bad can she be? Black women don't know how to mind. And they don't know how to follow instructions. And they don't know how to sit down and be corrected. Black women can't be corrected. The preacher can't even correct them. God can't even correct them. Now, one thing I know about any colored woman, I've been looking at all these black women who can't keep a man, don't have a man, and they have a hard time listening to a man.
That German woman did not lie when she was talking about us black women. She ain't lie at all. I seen a lot of people, they was mad. Like, they was mad at her. And it's like, why are you mad? If you're mad, that means there's some things you need to correct in yourself. Hey, I even took one little thing that she said. I was like, I do need to eat that up right there because I don't be doing that. But everything else, I be doing for my man, period. 10 toes down, I do those things. But a lot of black women do not value men. A lot of women, period, in America don't value men. And that's the problem. We don't value men, and we can't keep making the excuse of, oh, my upbringing, I was brought up like this or like that, and that's why X, Y, and Z. You know, because the German lady in the video, she said she was brought up with those morals of valuing men, so she did just that. But hey, I didn't grow up like her, okay? I grew up like pretty much every normal black woman in America. That's how I grew up. But I did not learn. I took the good from my parents and from my mom, and then I threw away the bad. And I was like, okay, obviously there's some changes that I need to do for myself. And that's what a lot of us need to do. A lot of us don't be wanting to do that. But that German lady, she ain't lie. She did not say anything false about us black women. We need to get it together.
Out of a whole YouTube video where I was talking about how my basic daily activities have impressed and impacted my husband's daily routine. I mean, it is just what it is. And you know what? A lot of women out there should apply that knowledge that I'm trying to give to you for free. Tell me, where did you hear me say that black American women are no competition? I was not even talking about black American women in particular. I never said anything like that I am better than them. I never said anything like I have better qualities than a black American woman. No, I'm always talking about modern Western women in general.
And I think as a black man, it's like you said, it's just so hard for them because every day they gotta go out here and be macho every day.
But before they even walk out the door, odds are stacked against them. They open their eyes and it's the odds against them.
Yeah, because you're a black man.
Black man.
And it's us that's tearing them down.
Real bad.
Real bad.
Real bad because they find these vulnerable spaces to tell us things, and then the moment we get mad, and that's why your mother ain't love you and your father left, and that's why you too broke to buy your kids some shoes that one time. Why are you doing that?
Why? After this man that told you at a vulnerable time,
why would you do that?
He shared that with you, thinking that he could be able to trust you. Now you've conditioned this man to believe that every woman is going to be that way. Yeah, right. Then when you meet a healed version, a healed good woman, you kind of tread light with her. You don't want to express a lot of things because the last 26 women that you've dealt with have thrown everything that you felt like, and it's already hard to get a man to become emotional.
And it seems unrealistic because now we seem perfect.
Ooh, like you got it all put together.
One, they like, now I'm intimidated.
Yeah.
Because now you healed and I can't do nothing for you because I'm nothing. Because the last 26 women that I dated told me that's why my mother ain't love me, my father left me, I can't take it.
So now you have that expectations of all of us, and that's just not. And I just hate that we do that to the brown.
But then it's the good women that get
The short end of the stick.
Because they don't feel like they're good enough to date us.
Yes.
Because they begin to believe what the last 26 said.
She called y'all average. Yeah. She said she's married to an average black man. And black women say all the time on all these social media sites that they don't want average black men. So again,
that's a good point. The brother is giving his commentary off of Soraya Brooks and what she said about her husband. And she said, my husband is an average black man and I had no competition. So when sisters don't want average, she's like, don't worry, I'll take him.
Yeah, why y'all so bothered? If y'all don't want average black men, then y'all really shouldn't be bothered by what she said. Y'all only date black men who make 6 and 7 figures, right? So why y'all mad?
Like, what's your preference to dudes? Like, you date German guys?
No.
You date black dudes?
Yeah.
Like exclusively, like only black dudes, or you open to date anybody but German dudes?
I used to be into like Middle Eastern type shit or like Hispanic dudes, but like not anymore.
But why? What turns you off about German dudes? Because I hear a lot of women who are not attracted to German guys. Be real.
I would like to know that too.
It's just, I don't know, the looks and then the way they act, and then I just don't like people talking German. I literally hate the language. You about to smash, and then y'all talk or whatever, and he talks to you in German. I'm like, ugh. Like,
But do you think like the things that you like you listen to rap and stuff? Did that
influence your attraction?
I mean, there are a lot of German people who listen to stuff like that. They don't necessarily listen to German rap or whatsoever.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, so it's not really that. I don't know. It's just.
I feel you.
In one package. It's just. It's
Is
just
it their
not
like
for me.
Is it like their personality? Like, do you feel like Germans have a certain type of personality, or like I don't know?
It's like hello.
Are they just or are they like? I mean, obviously you can't stereotype all German guys to be like this,
Right.
but like the typical. I mean, I guess that is a
The
stereotype.
typical German dude is like grabbing each other ass and shit.
No, let her say it. Let her say it.
Flicking each other's dicks and shit.
What is?
Am I right,
really
Chris?
Crazy. You sound really crazy right now. How you even know all that?
Cause I be around German dudes sometimes, and I be the only one not playing them gay games with them and shit. Cause I be giving them a look like, oh, come over here with that shit, nigga. I ain't the one.
You got that.
Me? Obsessed with my husband? Absolutely.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
The reason why you should learn Russian if you are a man. Did you know that in Russia there are 11 million more women than men? So if you like Russian women, maybe it's time to pack your bags.
Yes, you heard it right. Russia has around 11 million more women than men, which naturally affects the dating scene. But what's more interesting is that many Russian women are genuinely attracted to black men. It's not just black men who admire Russian women.
They built like that in Russia?
Interest goes both ways. Russian women are known for being loving, loyal, and not overly focused on money. They value emotional connection and strong relationships. Many black men who visit Russia say they feel appreciated and respected. Russia is also peaceful and safe for foreigners, especially those coming for love or serious relationships.
What do you mean? So they like you guys? Like
Yeah, they love us.
they love colored guys.
Love us. They love colored
Where?
guys.
Where?
Because once you go black,
You can never go back. But where?
so,
So
China
Russia?
destination, Russia, China destination, Japan,
Japan?
or Korean destinations.
All those.
Black men, come to Russia. Come find your wives in Russia.
Yeah, they love you here, guys.
We're Slavic girls. We don't say, can you please give me a ride? We say,
Shout out to the Slavic girls that cook the homemade meals.
Yup, and I do. Let me know, girl, what you wanna do. Give me something, I give it to
You know, I had to put the Slavic sisters off in here too.
you. Yup.
Baby, dá vapo, vapo. Me leva pro teu barraco. Me faz de bola de sinuca e me taco, taco, taco. Baby, dá vapo, vapo. Me leva pro teu barraco. Me faz de bola de sinuca e me taco, taco, taco.
Here are some things that I would never do as a Slavic girl. Number 1, I'm never going to overtrain my body and I'm never going to train like a man. I'm going to walk, I'm going to stretch, I'm going to do Pilates, but I'm never pushing my body to prove my discipline. Number 2, I'm not going to eat chicken and broccoli every day just to be lean. Food is joy, culture and glow. I'm eating for beauty, not for macros. Because if I fancy something, I'm never going to restrict. I'm just going to ask myself how I want to feel after the food, not only during the meal. Number 3, I'm never going to brag about how busy I am. Resting is feminine, and a feminine woman doesn't wear burnout as a badge of honor.
Do Russian women date black men? Is that the question?
Yeah, they do.
Ozzy
Russian
said-
women don't date lazy men.
Ooh. Y'all caught that? Russian women date black men, but Russian women don't date lazy men.
It doesn't matter like how you look. I would tell you this, but if you're lazy, if you don't know what you're doing in life, if you just be in a drama and complaining and not being a man, it's kind of, oh, look, I don't know what to do. I don't know like this. I don't know that. Like, no, like you have to be a man. You have to know what you do in your life. You have to have like your plans. You have to, kind of. That's the most important.
Right.
How do Russian women view black men?
Love it.
So before you came to America, that's how you felt?
To be honest, when I was like 6 years old on a Russian TV, we're after Soviet Union and everything. There's a black guy. He came on a live TV, right? He started singing in Russian about that he's a chocolate rabbit and like that whole 2004, 2005, why would the black man coming to Russia performing in our language, changed like the whole concept. So every white woman was singing that song in Russian.
I don't get why a lot of people don't see this right now. Why do you not like see this? As a black man, I don't understand why other black men are not seeing the traits here. Let's be honest, as a black man, we are seen in the negative light, in the negative light in the dating scene, in the dating pool. And if you're someone serious about obviously starting a family and stuff like that, you will take your partner seriously. So you know what I did? I dipped. I'm not staying here. Why am I staying here where I'm not appreciated? I'm traveling the world right now and I'm telling you, there are so many countries which appreciate me as a black man. I'm telling you guys straight, there are so many countries that have appreciated me and showed me so much love to the point where I'm like, yo, this is weird for me. I've never felt this before, so I'm just gonna have to adjust to this. I apologize. My dating life is off the chain right now. And I know some people are going to be like, oh, is it a fetish thing? And all this stuff like that. I'm seeing it as an appreciation thing. I want to appreciate you as a man. And I'm talking about all races here. I date all races. I am not somebody who just going to be like, oh, I just like white girls or I just date Latinas and stuff like that. No, I date all races. My black queens as well. Scandinavia, I'm telling you out there, I don't know what it is, the Eritrean, the Somali girls, but also as well the Scandinavian women. Man, them, don't waste your time. If you're serious about starting a family, continuing your gene pool, get out of London.
That's like spätzle, which is noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, with cheese.
With cheese.
Yeah. And take a bite.
Like it? Is it like what you expected?
Consistency, not what I expected, but.
Before y'all say anything, I am married to a very soft-spoken black woman, all right? But this is the type of woman Dr. Umar don't want black men to have. A woman that's actually interested into what we're saying, not cutting us off, not calling it mansplaining, no attitude, trying the food, she likes it, and they both look happy. Isn't it easier to just be girly and be soft-spoken and be kind and be wonderful? Isn't that easier Don't you get tired of having attitudes all the time? Now, if that was one of the types that we know, they would have been like, I don't want this shit. Just give me what I'm used to. That aggressiveness for no reason. Hey, brother, more power to you. I hope everything works out. I hope that she stays the way she is and this new world of women don't get to her and change how she is. I don't know if you're a passport bro or not. That's not my business. But amen.
All right, that's the end of the videos for tonight. And like I said, tonight's topic is to encourage you dudes, as these men were saying, that you guys are a commodity globally, not just in the countries that people think that we go to. Y'all only go to those third world countries. Was Sweden third world? We just saw brothers there. What about Switzerland? Russia? We just went to Germany tonight. We went to the Netherlands, the Dutch chicks. And all we saw was brothers there in strong relationships or making good friends and connecting with people. All we saw was brothers saying, hey, brothers, come on up, bruh. The racism ain't racing like it does in the States. I'll say that again. The racism ain't racing like it does in the States. And we watch video after video after video seeing black men enjoying their lives in whatever country they wanted to in Europe. So when these people try to convince y'all only go to third world countries, don't be going on them panels, man. Listen to them people, man. They don't know what the hell they talking about, what we do. We don't care what they do on the plantation. I mean this. All the plantation bros back in the United States, all of us that travel, we do not care about what you guys are doing back on the plantation. You ain't never got to worry about us being in your business. But it's amazing how many people on TikTok and on YouTube making money off of the passport bro movement, and yet they don't have passports. Yep, absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Shout out to you guys, man. Let's do these outros, because I got to catch up with my class. We're having a class meeting right now. Shout out to class 7. So shout out to all you guys. We're having a group meeting. Try to catch up with the guys. And my brother Zeta, last comment for the night. Zeta says this. He said, those countries are not third world. These people just be hating, yep, with their miserable ass. We left y'all plantation dwellers alone. So leave us in peace. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. Leave us in peace, man. Because that's all we're looking for. That's all we're looking for. And they just can't understand it, that we take flights, not fights. We do flights, not fights. We ain't about to sit up here and fight for no women. We ain't try to fight to get y'all to understand what we do. We take flights. We ain't about to sit up here and fight. So shout out to all you guys that are here. Let's get some outros going. Let's go with... Well, we haven't watched this one in a while. Let's check it out.
Rachetón. Ey, es más rap. Quiere que le dé, que le escupa en la boca. Quiere que le dé una mordida en la nalga. Quiere que le dé, por reggaetón se pone loca. Quiere que le dé, quiere que yo se la ponga. Quiere que le dé, quiere que le dé, quiere que le dé, quiere que le dé. Yo te voy a dar en el carrito boom boom. O vamos a hotel y yo rento un room. Anda apretadita y yo quebro el condón. Anda mojadita y ya viene zoom zoom. Hacemos chaca chaca con la boca me la mama. Juana la cubana bien bonita me la jala. De verle en la noche. la saco en la mañana. Esconde a tu tía porque también tiene ganas. Que le escupan en la boca. Una mordida en la nalga. Por reggaetón se pone loca. Quiere que yo se la ponga. Rachetón. Ey, es más rap. Quiere que le dé. Que le escupan en la boca. Quiere que le dé. Una mordida en la nalga. Quiere que le dé. Por reggaetón se pone loca. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que yo se la ponga. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que le dé. Yo te voy a dar en el carrito boom boom. O vamos a hotel y yo rento un room. Anda apretadita y yo quebro el condón. Anda mojadita y ya viene zoom zoom. Hacemos chaca chaca con la boca me la mama. Juana la cubana bien bonita me la jala. Te viene en la noche, la saco en la mañana. Esconde a tu tía porque también tiene ganas. Que le escupan en la boca. Una mordida en la nalga. Por reggaetón se pone loca. Quiere que yo se la ponga. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que le dé. Quiere que le dé.
Claro, okay.